It's your boy GTC. I'm back with another one. Upset alert and predictions. Let's get right into it. The hot topics, the hot picks for the NFL. With no further ado. All right, guys. Next, we got the Carolina Panthers +4 over and under 41.5 at the Chicago Bears. So when we look at these two quarterbacks, you got to get an edge to Carolina. I'm just going to be honest. We ain't got to play no games. Caleb Williams is a good quarterback, but right now, he still ain't settled in, guys. He's still having those first-year jitters. You know what I'm saying? So I like Andy Dalton over Caleb Williams. When you look at the defense, of course, we got to go with the Bears. When you look at the offense, because of Caleb Williams and his struggle, I'm going to say the offense cancel out. So with that being said, I like the Bears on the money line. I can see this game going over because Carolina is sneaky good. They sneaky good, especially with Andy Dalton there. They sneaky good. So I like the over on this game. I also like the Bears on the money line. I don't like the point total. I don't like the -4. But I love the Bears on the money line, guys. That's my play. Chicago Bears on the money line. All right, guys. So next, we got what I consider the game of the week. We got Buffalo getting 1.5 versus the Houston Texans over under 47.5. Guys, the quarterbacks are going to cancel out. We already know that. The QBs are going to cancel out. Also, when you look at the defenses, Buffalo's defense is a little banged up, so I'm going to get an edge to Houston. Houston plays a lot better at home than they do on the road. When you look at the head coaches, basically Sean McDermott versus DeMeco Ryans, they kind of cancel out. These are two defensive coaches. To be honest, guys, in this game right here, I don't like a favorite. If I had to choose, I would probably take the Bills because they're more battle-tested. They've been through these games. But I really like the total. I like the total to go to the moon. I like the total to go over, guys. I'm going to stay away from the lines, but I love the over in this game to go to the moon. So that would be my pick in this game. I would take the over on this game, guys. All right, guys. So next, we got the Miami Dolphins -1 at the Patriots over and under 35.5. So again, guys, I don't understand what's going on here. When you go to this line, it looks like a nice little Vegas trick on you. You dig what I'm saying? Nice little Vegas trick. The Dolphins -1. The Dolphins can't give nobody no points. Not with that quarterback situation. You seen what happened last week, man. I ain't saying that they can't improve, but in New England, they just lost to Tennessee. I got to call an upset, guys. I got to call an upset here. When you look at these quarterbacks, of course, you got to take the Patriots. When you look at the defense, you still got to take the Patriots. When you look at the offense, because there's no quarterback in Miami, you still got to take the Patriots, right? I don't see how you can do this. My opinion, personally, I like the Patriots at home to upset the Miami Dolphins, guys. I like the Patriots to upset Miami Dolphins. There you have it. That's my second pick of the day. The Patriots over the Dolphins. The Patriots on the money line. All right, guys. Next, we got the Indianapolis Colts -3 at the Jaguars. The over and under 45.5. So with this game, I do not feel like the Jags can give up 3 points, okay? I understand the Colts are broken, battered, and bruised, okay? AR5 is out. I believe Taylor's out. So with all that being said, man, that is a lot to have out, okay? That is a lot to have out against, I hate to say it, a bummy Jacksonville team because they coach is on the hot seat and he needs to win by all means necessary. So I love the Jags at home, y'all, this weekend. with shaky Trevor Lawrence. I still like the Jags to get it done over the Colts. The quarterback situation, we know the Jaguars quarterback is better. When you look at the running backs, well, I ain't gonna say the running backs. Look at the offense. They cancel out too because the Jags got the better offense, but they just can't seem to get it. They can't get it in roll. They can't get it in gear, guys. The Jags cannot get their offense in gear. If they can get their offense in gear, man, they might be, it might be a little better. But the defense, you got to get a defense to the Colts, man. I just like the Jaguars on the money line. There's nothing else I like about this game at all. I like the Jags to win on the money line, guys. All right, guys. So now we got the Cardinals +7 over and under 48.5 versus the San Francisco 49ers, guys. In this game, when you look at the quarterbacks, we got Kyler Murray versus Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy is the better of these two quarterbacks, okay? Kyler Murray, you know what? I'm going to call it a cancelization. I'm going to call it a cancel. I'm going to call it a cancel, guys. Because I can't say Brock is better than Kyler. I'm going to say cancel. They're going to cancel out, okay? Then, when you look at these two offenses, the 49ers has a number 2 offense where the Cardinals is the number 12 offense. So we know the offense goes to the 49ers, all right? You look at the defense, the Cards have the 24th ranked defense, whereas San Francisco has the 9th ranked defense. Now, when we get to the money down on third down, right? Both of these teams are damn near allowing 50% of third down conversions. So ain't neither one of these guys good at getting off the field if you really want to be particular. So what that tells me that it should be a high-scoring affair, guys. So I'm going to tell you to take the 49ers on the money line and take the game to go over that 48.5 total, okay? That's what I like, guys. Put your money up, get your money back. You know what I'm saying? Stack it up, stacks on stacks. That's what we're trying to do over here for you. 49ers on the money line and the over. All right, guys. So next we got the New York Jets versus the Vikings in London. Over under 40.5. Vikings -2.5. Now y'all can tell me if I'm tripping or not, but don't that seem kind of fishy to y'all? The Vikings only -2.5 versus the Jets? That seem kind of strange. All right, so let's dive in, guys. We know we're going to look at the quarterbacks. We know Aaron Rodgers takes the cream of the crop on the quarterbacks. So let's move to the offensive side. Well, we know the Vikings have the better offense. You know what I mean? They have the better offensive weapons and the better offense. Plus, T.J. Hawkinson might be on his way back. So that's going to make it even. That's going to make this Viking team even more deadlier. Okay. On the defensive side, both of these defenses are busting, so they just cancel out. So it's basically going to come down to the head coach, and it's going to come down to the head coaches and the offenses. All right, who's going to execute? With that being said, both of these teams going over to London. I expect them to have a little jet lag, even though they're already there, guys. I still expect them to have a little jet lag. The time change, the travel, international flights, all of that stuff, it plays effect in the games. So with that being said, my first upset alert, guys. You heard it here first. My first upset alert is going to be the New York Jets are going to beat the Minnesota Vikings and give them their first loss of the year. I said it here. You heard it from GTC. Take the Jets over Minnesota. All right, guys. We got the Las Vegas Raiders -3. The over-under is 35.5 at the Denver Broncos. All right, guys. Both of these teams suck. Both of these teams stink. Okay? And right now, one of them has a Hall of Fame coach, and one of them has a player coach, all right? And ain't neither one of them getting it done. Let's just be real. Ain't neither one of them getting it done, okay? One has, I guess, a built-in excuse because he's got a rookie quarterback, and the other, I mean, he ain't got no excuse. You chose Gardner Minshew. I'm just saying. So, with that being said, guys, as far as the offensive side of this game, the Raiders have the better of the offense, okay? As far as the defensive side of this game, you got to give the defense to the Denver Broncos. With both of these teams playing good defenses, we got a rookie quarterback. I like to say this game is going to be a low-scoring affair, but if I had to choose one of these teams, I'm definitely taking Denver on the money line. It's definitely going to be a close game, guys. It's definitely going to be a close game. I don't see how Denver could be giving up any points to anybody. All right, I get it that the Raiders are hurt, but I don't see how Denver's giving up any points to anybody at this point in time, okay? So, I love the Broncos, man. I love the Broncos. But this could be a trap game. I'm not going to lie to y'all guys. This could be a trap game. So, like I said, if I had to choose something on this game, I'm probably going to take the under. That's the safest bet that I can see out of this game, is taking the under. All right? Take the under on the game. Stay away from the line. All right, guys. Next, we got the Cleveland Browns getting 3. The over and under 43.5. Okay? I love, y'all know already, I love Jaden Daniels. Y'all already know. I told y'all he's the best quarterback in this draft. The next one is a guy who ain't playing. You know who it is, okay? He's in Atlanta. Michael Penix. That's the next best quarterback in this draft. All right, behind Jaden Daniels. So, with that being said, Jaden Daniels or Deshaun Watson? I'm taking Jaden Daniels out right now. Deshaun still ain't figured out how to play again. I don't know what's going on, but Deshaun has not figured out how to play again. When you look at these two offenses, again, because Deshaun don't know how to play no more, he forgot what it is to throw a football and read a defense. I don't know what happened to him, but whatever it is, it's got him disturbed and shook. So I'm taking the Commanders' offense. Okay, when you take that offense, I'm gonna roll with that offense because, like I said, at the end of the day, the Commanders' offense is 6th. Okay, in the league. Where you look at the Cleveland Browns, they're 30th in the league. Okay, in passing, they're 12th. Cleveland's 29th. Third down efficiency, Washington is number 1 when they get in third down. Cleveland is 32. They're the last team. All right, so when you look at these two defenses, though, Cleveland has the number 10 defense. Washington has the 26th defense. So, there should be some points put up in this game, okay? I don't believe it's going to go over, though. But I love Washington on the money line, guys. That's who I like. Washington on the money line. Don't be fooled. Washington is getting this game, guys. All right, guys. Next, we got an AFC North battle that's sure to be a hard-hitting event and affair. We have the Baltimore Ravens minus 2.5 at the Cincinnati Bengals. The over and under is 48.5, guys. Woo! This is going to be an interesting game because it's an interdivisional matchup, right? So I can see why it's got that, that 3-point, spread on it. Basically, they saying this is going to be a 1-point game, right? But I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm going to be totally honest with you. This is a game that I expect Baltimore to basically slam the door shut, put the nail in the coffin on the Cincinnati Bengals team, their coaching staff, and organization as a whole at this point. After this loss, guys, I believe Cincinnati might be getting ready to put their coach on the hot seat and get his ass up out of there. That's just my opinion. When you look at these QBs cancel out. There's no real advantage. If there is, it's going to be towards Lamar because he can take off and run. All right. When When you look at the defenses, the defense has to go to the Ravens. Cincinnati's defense is just atrocious. It only plays well against Kansas City, all right, for some strange reason. Then you got the Ravens coach, Harbaugh, versus Cincinnati's coach, okay, which is, you got Zach Taylor. And with that being said, you have to give the edge to Harbaugh right now because Harbaugh has done it longer. Their organization is not in shambles as of right now. When you look at Cincinnati, you can say that this organization is in shambles and this coaching staff is struggling to get these guys ready to play and where they need to be. So, guys, I like the Ravens. If you can get it at 2.5, take it at 2.5. I got the Ravens winning by 3. Okay. If I had to bet on the over and under, I would say this game is probably going to go over because Cincinnati defense is just not that good, guys. All right. So I would take the Ravens if you can get it under 3. 2.5. Take them at 2.5. If it goes to 3, take the Ravens on the money line, and then let's take the over, guys. That's where I'm at on this Baltimore game. All right, guys. Next, we got the Packers -3 over under 48.5. All right. With this being said, career-wise, you got to get an edge to Stafford. Okay. As far as the quarterbacks are going, Josh Dobbs is out. Christian Watson is doubtful with an ankle. Kupp is out. Puka Nacua is out. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a tough game. When you look at these teams' offenses, Green Bay is the 8th offense. The Rams is the 9th. Even with their 2-star receivers out, they still the 19th offense. So that's impressive, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. On defense, neither one of these two teams nothing to write home about. Green Bay is 21, okay, and you got the Rams who's 31st. Well, let's get to the money downs, okay? On third down, getting off that field, you only completing 30% versus Green Bay versus your Rams. 50%. You converting 50% of third downs. So with that being said, guys, I told y'all I like the money line on a lot of games. But I'm going to give you the Packers, guys. We're going to take the Packers minus that 3. It really seems as if the Packers should be giving them more than 3 points, to be totally honest. But the fact that the the Rams can't get out of their own way and they don't play defense, okay, I like the Packers minus that 3 points, guys. I like the Packers minus that 3 points versus the Rams. All right. All right, guys. Next, we got the Giants getting 7 over and under 42.5. Okay. At Seattle, 12th man. Let's not get it confused, right? So the last time these two teams met, Seattle put the mitts on them. It was 24-3. Let's break down the offenses. When you look at Daniel Jones and Geno Smith, neither one of these quarterbacks have just been like, ain't neither one of these quarterbacks like all dropping. They more like, what the, okay? That's what these quarterbacks are. So these quarterbacks both cancel each other. You go from there and you look at these offenses. All right. The Seahawks is the 5th offense. All right. Versus the 25th. Okay. Then you go down to the defense. The Seahawks is the 8th defense. The Giants is the 12th defense. Okay. So that tells me when you look at these matchups and you got Daniel Jones out here, I'm going to tell you to take Seattle on the money line, all right? If y'all ain't noticed yet, I love the money line because I like to secure my victories. You dig what I'm saying? I don't want to leave it up to the refs. We know who the better team is because you know it can happen. So, I like Seattle on the money line. If I had to take the over and under, I would say this is going to be a defensive battle. So, I would take it under. But I'm not giving that as my play. My pick is take Seattle on the money line because I can never ride with Daniel Jones. Okay, I can just not ride with Daniel Jones unless he's playing Cleveland and Deshaun Watson, which you can't take Deshaun Watson either. All right. Other than that, guys, we know what it do. Seattle, let's get this bread 12 for sure. All right, guys. Next, we got the Cowboys plus 2.5 over under 43.5, right? At Pittsburgh. Well, we know Pittsburgh ain't giving up a lot of points at all, guys. We know Pittsburgh is going to play you tough and hard. And you're in the Steel City, okay? So, when we look at the quarterbacks, you got to get an edge to Dak, all right? Let's get over to some injuries here. You know, Cook is out. DeMarcus Lawrence is out for the Cowboys. And then for the Steelers, you got Cordell Patterson, he's out with an ankle. Warren, the running back, the backup, he's out with a knee. So, those are some key injuries to be looking out for when picking these games. On offense, we got to give the offense is pretty much a tie, but it says Dallas is 14th, where the Pittsburgh Steelers are 18th. All right, who's converting on third down on that offense? On third down, Dallas is converting 40% of their third downs on offense, whereas the Steelers are converting basically 44%. When you look at these two defenses, the Steelers the number 4 defense, Cowboys are the 23rd. On third down, who's getting off the field more? They pretty much even out. Cowboys are at 33%, and they're getting off the field. They're getting you off the field. And then the Steelers are at 31.9% and getting you off the field. So when you look at this, it's going to come down to coaching, Mike Tomlin versus, your boy, Chubby One. All right? Chubby One Kenobi. All right? Because I'm going to say he always choking. Choky One Kenobi. All right? That's who he is. Choky One Kenobi. All right? So with that being said, guys, by being in Pittsburgh, I'm going to take the Steelers at home on the money line. I think it's going to be a close game, but I like Pittsburgh and that defense to come up and shut Dak and the boys down. So that's what I'm picking, guys. Pittsburgh on the money line. And last but not least, we got the Kansas City Chiefs minus 5.5. The over-under is 43.5 versus the Saints in Kansas City. Now, we already know the last time these two teams met, it was a shootout in 2020. I don't see no shootout coming, y'all. I do not see a shootout coming. I'm just going to tell you that right now. When you look at these two quarterbacks, of course, you're going to take Mahomes over Derek Carr. But I'll tell you right now, Mahomes is he's a turnover machine, guys. He is a turnover machine. Every other play seems like he's throwing a pick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, but man, Andy need to do something, some quarterback whispering or something, because it's getting ugly. All right, so let's get to these offenses. We got the number 16th ranked offense in the Chiefs versus the number 11th offense in the Saints. On third down, the Saints are second. They converted at 53%. At the Chiefs, they are 12th at 43%. Let's go to these defenses. The Saints defense is 18th. The Chiefs is 14th. Now let's look at the almighty goodness, y'all, which is that third down. Can you get that team off the field? Both of these teams are right there. They're in the same, about 34, 35% range, okay? With that being said, we're going to have to break it down to the coaches. All right? You got Dennis Allen versus Andy Reid. You're going to give that edge to Andy, okay? Then the home field advantage of the Chiefs. I don't see this being a high explosion game. I see the Chiefs committing 8 to 9 in the box to stop Kamara, okay? I think that 5 is way too much with no wide receivers really to help Kelsey and Mahomes. Plus Mahomes is struggling on throwing that rock, y'all. He's just throwing too many picks. He's already got 5. I almost feel like he right there for the league leader if he ain't leading the league in interceptions. Let's just be honest, okay? So right now he's struggling. So I still have the Chiefs pulling this game out. No homer, just we got Derek's Carr number. We know who Derek Carr is. We know how to play against Derek Carr. We know their gimmicks. We know the ins and outs of Derek Carr. And so the Spags. So with that being said, I like Kansas City on the money line Monday night. All right, guys. That's who I like. The Chiefs Monday night money line. Holla back at your boy. Let me know what y'all think about my upset alert and predictions. Get with your boy. Don't forget, guys, get those memberships. They dirt cheap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 99. Get you some. Get you some of these memberships, man, so you can get some of these perks. You're going to catch these videos way earlier than everybody else, okay? Holla back at your boy, man. I'm out. Peace.